welcome to He Knows My Name guitar tutorial. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the song. First off is the intro. Now we're not going to do a whole lot on the intro. The piano is going to be playing the lead note like... So it's playing a couple times through, and we're just going to hit some chords. We're just going to do D and G, and pay attention to your chord voicings at the bottom of the page. So here we go. We're just going to just nice and easy, just so it'd be then hit it again, then we're going to G, then again, and we want to make sure those strums are just really nice and just pretty sounding, just so it's not just such a, don't do it so hard. You want to kind of just strum across the strings, just. So that's all we're going to do for the intro. Now we're going to get into the verse here, and the first thing you need to accomplish is the rhythm for the verse. And so it is not a strumming pattern. It is a kind of just a nice, pretty, roll pattern. It sounds like this. Okay, and how to do that is you got to hit this D. We have that D, open D string, and we're going to hit the root note when we're on whatever chord we're on. So if we're on a D, which will be the first chord, we're going to hit the open D note, and we're going to go down, down, up. So we're hitting down, 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 up. Now you can hit whatever strings below that root note you want to hit, and it will work. Now I just go right in order. I go 4, 3, 2, up, 4, 3, 2, up. So you can just work on that. Down, 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 upstroke. On that last 1, 2, 3, 4, that upstroke right there, we're just kind of doing a strum. Of like 2 or 3 strings, and if you accidentally just do one string, that's fine too. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to kind of create that feel right there. So it starts out, he counts the stars, 1, and then on all we're going to go to an A7, and I use these 2 fingers right here because of what happens next. And we're going to just get one pass on this. So we're going to play an A7, so the root note of that is A. So that we have this open A string right here, this second to last low string. So we're going to go, it doesn't matter what 2 on the way down, so just 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the reason why I have you do just these 2 fingers is because you get one of those, and then there's a B diminished, and it's just one finger away. You just press down on that, and then the root note is still the same string. You do it the exact same way. So you go A7, and then B flat diminished. So far you got counts the stars, 1 and all. Now B flat diminished. Now we are to the dreaded B minor chord. I know a lot of guys I've had ask me, oh, you got an easy way to play the B minor chord without barring it and different things, and I do. It is best to play it as a B minor is to be played, and so you can just, and this being the bass note right there, a B note right there on that same string. So down, 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 up. So if you can do that, do that. Now if you can't, I'm going to do a rootless B minor chord, and since there is no root, we are not going to play that rhythm. We're just going to strum 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see that 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and 4th fret, and then we just strum the last 4. So this is how we do that. Counts the stars, 1 and all. He knows how much sand is on the shore. He sees every sparrow. So right before that D over A, we'll get to that chord in a minute. You can just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're back to the rhythm. Yeah, but if you can do the B minor, you can do on the shore, he sees every... It's best if you can do that, but if you can't, this sounds really good too. Right after that B minor chord, we've got a or a D over an A. So when there's a D over something or something over something, we play the second one is the root note. So this one is D over A, so we got to play this open A like we did on there, but we're playing a D right here. So we're going to go. So the first note is an A. That's the root note for this. So you just play B minor, you get one of those. Then you do a D over an A. And then we're going to play a G a couple times through. This is the root note on a G, this last one. This 3rd fret of the G chord. So you can hit that note and any ones on the way down. I recommend hitting a little bit lower down here on the G. These will all work, but they get kind of muddy sometimes when you have other instruments playing with you. So you do this a couple times. And you'll notice after that point, all the way up to the bridge, it's just like a loop. I mean, it's like you play that chord progression over and over. It's like D to A7, B flat diminished, B minor, D over A to G. And you'll find that just, constantly takes place over and over and over. So here is that, and then you play that twice through as the verse, you play that a couple more times as the chorus. So I'm going to play through a verse and chorus of this, and you'll see how this loops over and over. He counts the stars, one and all, he knows how much sand is on the shore, sees every sparrow that falls, made the mountains and the seas, he's in control of everything, all creatures great and small. Chorus, he knows my name, every step that I take, just doing over and over, every move that I make, every tear that I cry. He knows my name when I'm overwhelmed by the pain and can't see the light of day. I know I'll be just fine, 'cause he knows and we're to the interlude. So we're, instead of just, while the piano's going, instead of just hitting those chords, which you can do, by the way, we're going to play them, continue on with the rhythm. So, no, I'll be just fine, 'cause he knows my name. And that is the first verse, the first chorus, and all the way through the interlude. All right, so now we are to the second verse. The same chord pattern is going to happen over and over, all the way to the bridge. And so we're just going to continue on, but now, as soon as that interlude's over, we're going to start into regular strumming. And the strumming pattern, I've got my tangle all tongued up. Strumming pattern for that is, this is a 4/4 time song, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But we're going to do downstrokes on 1, 3, and 4, and then the and. There's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So on the 4 and the and, we're going to do one of those little upstrokes like we were in that just 2 or 3 strings. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's grab a D chord and just work on that rhythm just for a second. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. And so we'll get right in, and then it's just 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Same chords as the other verse. So let's do the verse and the chorus with the strumming pattern. So I don't know what tomorrow will bring, to think and tell you what's in store. I don't know a lot to A7. Okay, so that is the second verse and second chorus, and the strumming pattern, just work on that from chord to chord and then apply it to the song. Okay, we are going to get into the bridge of this song. This is where the chords get maybe a little bit more trickier. I have some easier chords on there for you, and you're welcome to use those. But I'm going to use the full chords on here. And if you can grab these full chords, go ahead and do it. If you can't, that's fine. We're going to start out with the dreaded G minor. So it's like you're barring an E minor up here on the 3rd fret. And I'm just going to go through these chords. We have "You Knew Who I Was When He," and then we're going to do this B flat. It's like a B flat 2, and there's a reason why we're doing that. Carried my, because we can drop this and just move that down to the A cross and then back up to B flat. So you can just go back and forth between these two. So he knew who I was when he carried my cross. He knew that I would fail him. And then there's this A suspended. Now you can do those 3 fingers if you don't like barring, but I bar it. And you can just go here up to this B suspended, or you can play this one, the B on the next chorus is a suspended also, but I just do this because you can just move it up 2 frets. So he took the loss, now B suspended, and then we're gonna cut a B7. He knows my name, right on he. So I'm gonna play through this. And we're just going to do downstrokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you want to, you can just do that as you feel like it's needed. So, knew who I was when he carried my cross. He knew that I would fail him, but he took the And now we are to the chorus. So we are going to start out with this lovely E. I know there is one down here, but we are going to play this one. You can play that one if you like. I like this one. So it's nice and open-y sounding, if that's a word. So we hit that B7. He knows my name. We're going to E every step that and we're going to use a B suspended just for a B. And it'll just fall better, and it just works out. Every step that I take, and this one's kind of hard, C diminished, and try not to hit that E right there if you can. Remove that I, and this is like barring an E minor. It's like that B minor, besides removing up 2 frets, and you don't have to bar it. So that's the reason why I didn't make an easy one for this. Every move that I make, and then I'm going to use this B suspended for the E over B. And those swap out, it just works. I'm not going to explain it right now, but it just works, and it's just right here, and you can just drop this finger and go down to this. Every tear that to that A, you can just, it's like you got here, here, here. You just keep on dropping off fingers and going down frets. So every tear that I cry, and then it's that same loop in this key. You just do it over and over again, all the way to find where we're going to hold out the A for a little bit. So I'm going to play through the bridge and the 3rd chorus here, all the way to the end of the song, and you can play along. So here we go. He knew who I was when he carried my cross. He knew that I would fail him, but he took the loss. He knows my name. name. Just downstrokes every step that I take, every move that I make, every tear that I cry. He knows my name when I'm overwhelmed by the pain and can't see the light of day. I know I'll be just fine. Still on that A, and then 'cause he knows mine, and a nice E to finish, name. And that's it for He Knows My Name.